Need to get ready because it's these folks gonna go crazy, and it's gonna be like a literal civil war in the United States all over again. And we're gonna have to pray and cast that down, bring that down, because these people gonna go crazy. They mad at Trump, they mad at God, mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of that, I end on this. I was driving. I was on the highway today, and I was driving. And, Satan, he always is attacking, especially God's finest. If you God's finest, you gonna get attacked, period. And some of the attacks that I've been undergoing and going through here, especially lately, it's just been crazy. I mean, like unwarranted, crazy, off-the-wall attacks. Are you understanding me what I'm saying? And I was just thinking to my mind, like, God, like, how much more of this am I got to, go through it? Lord, just, not to why me, but, God, I need to hear something. Talk to me, Lord. And the Spirit of the Lord, he told me, he said, do you want to know why I allowed you to go through the stuff you're going through right now and have been going through? And I said, yes, And God said, I want you to understand something. He said, this has nothing to do with you. I said, but it's happening to me. He said, this ain't got nothing to do with you. He said, I'm sending a message to your enemies. Actually, I'm sending a message to my enemies. Because, see, the enemies of your soul, your enemies right now, are actually my enemies. And the only reason why they don't like you is because they hate me. And he said, I'm sending a message to my enemies through you. And I said, okay. He said, let me tell you what that message is. He said that regardless of whatever they put you through, no matter what they do to you, put you through, how they try to humiliate you, how they try to bring you down, how they try to take you out, how they try to wipe you out, regardless of what they do to you, he said, I'm going to show them that it cannot affect you, it cannot hurt you, it will not take you down, and that my purpose and plan for your life will stand. He said, I'm letting your enemy know that it's nothing that they can do to you to take you down or out. I'm letting them try everything they can to take you down and to take you out just to show them that they can't. He said, I am displaying my glory and my power through you to show Satan and his imps and his ugly men that no matter what they do, they cannot take you down. They cannot take the meat in you down. That's what he told me. He said, this ain't got nothing to do with you, son. He said, this all got to do with the fact that I'm letting your enemy know that no matter what they try to do to you, it's not going to hurt you. He said, you might get laughed at. You might get talked about. You may not be well liked. You may be rejected. He said, but did not my word say that is the servant greater than the master? If they hated you, it's only because they hated me first. Did I not say that? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, you did. He said, this ain't got nothing to do with you. He said, everything you going through and everything you've been through was my message to my enemy that call themselves your enemy to let them know that regardless of what they do, you gonna stand because I'm standing in you. That's what he said. And I said, he told me, he said, you all along been thinking that you've been taking hits. He said, you all along been thinking that you can't do it no more, or that it done got too bad, or that it's going to get worse, or that it is no way out. He said, this is what you thinking. He said, but you don't see the mind of the enemy. He said, because the mind, if you only knew what the enemy was thinking about all of this, then you would be a whole lot happier about your situation, because the enemy has tried to throw everything at you that they could, and you still standing. And he said they are frustrated. Really. He said it may look like they laughing at you right now, but in the back of their mind, they frustrated because everything they try to throw at you or do to you failed. And you still up, you still walking, you still talking, you still in your right mind, and nothing they can do can take you out, let alone take you down. He said, I'm sending a message to your enemy to let them know, do whatever you want to him. I'm not going to stop you. But what I am going to show you is, no matter what you try to do to him, you can't take him out. That deserves a chip right there, boy. And I said, yes, Lord. So, that is God's and my response to all of this tomfoolery and mess. And I'm going to leave that alone right there. Practically what the Lord said was, this ain't got nothing to do with you, my son, C.O. Washington Quincy. This ain't got nothing to do with you. He said, I'm having a conversation with your enemies through you to let them know no matter what they do to you, no matter what they do to you, they can do whatever they want to. One thing is they can't take your life. They can't kill you. They know that already. And they said, but you still going to walk. You still going to talk. You still going to keep your head high up and tall. They can embarrass you all they want to. He said, but they can't take you down. One thing you going to be at the end of it all is still standing. I'm going to make sure to it. How sobering. You know, it takes me back to, in the Bible, you know, when all the disciples were sitting around and they was having a conversation about after Christ, you know, goes to where he needs to be. They were having a discussion about who was going to be the greatest in the kingdom, and Jesus heard them. And he said, check this out, all of y'all stupid. He said, do you want to know what measures you to be great? He didn't say this, I'm just paraphrasing. What makes you the greatest in the kingdom? He told him, he said, which one of y'all is going to be able to take up the cup that I'm getting ready to have to drink from, that I'm getting ready to have to suffer? Because y'all over there dictating the greatness of y'all anointing and how close y'all was to me and how many people you done touched and done saved and done healed and delivered and all of that. But I'm trying to tell you what make you the GOAT, the greatest of all time. What made Jesus the greatest of all time was through what he suffered. And the Spirit of the Lord, he told me, he said, I'm not stopping anything they doing to you. He said, I'm not stopping nothing. He said, because what I'm going to show them, Satan and his imps and entities, is no matter what, you still going to walk tall with your head held high, and they will not be able to take you down or out, no matter what they try. I'm going to let them frustrate themselves out. He said they're already frustrated. He said Satan and his imps and those that desire to see your fall, he said they frustrated. He said they look like they smiling and laughing. He said, but they actually on the inside, they frustrated because they have exhausted themselves out trying to take you down, and they ain't been able to do it yet. Yeah, they got a couple of laughs off of you, but that's all they got was some laughs. He said, but what did my word say? He said, I'm laughing at them because I know their day is coming. This is being C.O. Washington Road. The election 2020, hey, get out and vote. But more importantly than voting, you need to be praying. Because after tomorrow night, I believe 2020 is going to really go out with a bang. Literally. I love y'all. God bless y'all. I might do one more before the year is up. One more. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Peace.